to Jomboy and Jake Radio, episode number 308. It's August 11th, and we have special guest Robert Skinnard. That would be a cool name.
I was the first ever Jomboy and Jake radio guest.
Were you?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. What episode number was that?
I don't know. It was right when Simple Man Radio joined, and that was my main goal. And that turned into talk. And then a couple of drafts. So I might be the first and the most frequent.
You've been on a draft before?
The draft preview ones.
NFL.
Draft.
Actual draft.
Yeah.
Wow. That's cool. Well, how are you?
Doing good. Glad to be up here in New York, getting ready for our Talking Giants Fan Fest event.
Tell everyone why. Yeah, Fan Fest. So it's the hottest day of the year.
Yes.
That's fun.
What is I haven't been outside since this morning. Is it going to hit like 90s?
It said it was going to feel like, which always pisses me off. I hate the weather, how they say, like, it's 100, but it feels like 107. It's like, well, then it's 107.
How do they measure what it feels like, too?
They have, like, one guy go out and, like, but what
Emotions.
does it feel like?
Emotions.
I think that's how humidity comes into play.
East Rutherford, that's where you're going, right? Weather? It's not even that bad. But it does, it says excessive heat warning, but it only says it's going to be in the 90s.
It got hot, like, early in the day. So I think it's like a long peak of heat.
At 2 p.m., it's going to be, it's going to be 90, but it's going to feel like 99.
I feel bad. Like, I keep on, like, sound like I'm bragging because I live in Florida, but it's not as bad compared to Florida. So
it's not bad.
It's all relative. No, today's not bad yet at all.
Weather people are just being dramatic.
Like, I was fully ready to be drenched in sweat when I walked out of the hotel this morning, and it was all right.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We're doing something tomorrow that
I'm also bringing a second shirt because I know I'm going to sweat through this
It's a
one.
two-shirt.
yeah. I was Googling
Probably
those
would've
ammonia
anyway.
towels. But I don't know. I think you buy ammonia, you just dump it on a towel.
Gatorade.
How are you doing, Jake?
Bobby, James, BBD, nice to join you. Yeah, I'm good. I'm ready to go. We got to get to drafting. We got to get Bobby out of here.
Okay. We are doing the animal.
Love to yuck it up.
We'll write down a number and pass the pen. This draft is brought to you by DraftKings. How about that?
Don't
They're the
look at my
kings
number,
of
Bobby.
drafts, and this draft is brought to you by DraftKings. Everyone's favorite time of the year is right around the corner. College football season. You like
3.
NFL? 1 through 100. You like college football season, Bobby?
Shouldn't have told you.
Of course.
If you bet on
Do you have a team?
any college football team.
College football team?
I grew up liking the Gators, but as I've gotten older, I've started liking the Hurricanes. So Gators, Hurricanes.
Whoa.
Like I'm the split fan.
That's Florida
between-
drama right
you,
there,
you have
dude.
the jersey that has both, and people hate you for
Yeah,
it.
but everything else besides college football, I'm just strictly one team.
Okay, that's fair. Well, if you bet $1 on any college football game, who would you bet on first? Canes this year or the Gators?
Gators. I like what Dan Mullen's doing now.
Okay.
I'm the Kane sucks fan. Like, I need
It's
to get
good.
back to the old
Dan
days.
Mullen
Okay.
graduated from Ursinus
Florida
College.
Gator said it's good to be a Florida Gator. Potential mascot
Yeah, that is a good one.
and an animal.
And an animal. Well, both. Yeah. The mascot has to be an animal.
You'll see why that's
mascot.
important in a minute.
So bet $1 on the Gators or any college football game, and you will win $200 in free bets instantly. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use promo code JOHNBOY to receive $2,000 in free bets when you place a $1 bet on any college football game. That's promo code JOHNBOY to get your free $200 in free bets instantly for a limited time only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Must be 21 or older, New Jersey, Indiana, or Pennsylvania. Only new customers, only restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In Indiana, 1-800-9-WITH-IT. We're doing the animal draft.
Hide the chat.
We'll hide the chat.
Hide that
'cause they're a bunch
effing
of-
chat.
They spoil everything. I'm hiding it. Hold on. The animal draft, there's 4 categories. You have to choose one for each category. You have to declare what category that you are drafting for. The categories are best team mascot. It's got to be an animal mascot.
Has
I
to
want
be
to
an
clear that
animal.
up.
Okay.
It's an existing team mascot.
Yeah, you can't be like, but I'd love it if this was one. It has
And
to
a
be
real
It's
animal.
not like this would be a...
and a real animal.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Animal to be your best friend. Animal you want to be.
Right.
And animal you would get rid of.
Right.
Done. So those are the 4. Did you give this a lot of thought, Bobby?
Yeah, I spent about almost 30 minutes this morning putting together a big board for each selection, and then I didn't know the rule. I thought we were doing rounds, one round's mascots, one round's that. So
No,
I
it's
didn't
wherever you
prepare for
find
that.
There's
value.
value.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm hoping to get the first pick.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Well,
Little
we
draft
all-
strategy reveal.
We all write a random number, 1 through 100, which you just heard about. I'm doing too many things at
Too many
once.
things
Random
at
number
once.
generator.
I noticed a Google search came up for random person when you started typing that.
That was a game that
That's a
we were
game we
playing
played
off air.
pre-Talking Yanks the other day.
When I showed you the picture of Drew Barrymore and
Yeah.
made you guess who it was, then I showed you a picture of a random person, made him guess
Hated
what
that.
celebrity was that. He said, I don't know. I
Did
said,
not
well,
want to participate.
Yeah, no, he didn't. Jake
Still
was,
didn't.
Yeah. All right, so what number did you write down? I wrote down 73.
I wrote down 26. Saquon
I
Barkley.
wrote 10
Bobby's
for
here.
Eli.
I wrote 58 for my number.
Wow. Okay, and the random number
It's
is
going to be high.
50,
On
right
the
down the
nose.
middle. So you 58. So you get to choose, right?
Yeah.
And what did you have?
26.
I'm 73. So
I think you
You're
are
third.
slightly closer, right? You're 23 away.
Yes.
I'm 23.
I'm
right?
24 away.
Oh, snaked ya.
Math.
Bobby, first overall pick. Do you want the first overall
can pick
Where are you,
You pick-
picking? You're
this is where you
drafting where
pick
you
your
draft
pick.
right
I
now.
will be taking the first overall pick.
So you want the one. I'll
pick.
take the third overall pick. I like having 4 of the first 6.
In a 4
or
person
whatever.
draft.
2 of the first 6. I don't know.
That strategy makes sense. I'll take 4 or 5.
I choose the second pick.
Jake chooses
Good
the
pick.
second
Thank
pick. These are all our previous drafts. Okay. Skiddamoink-a-dink-a-dink.
Now, Bobby, you're kind of coming in hot. You said, before we even said anything, you wanted the first pick.
Speak it into
You spent
existence.
30 minutes this morning preparing a big board to get your one.
So it's the most cop-out, but just this pick, this is why I want first, is because dogs. Dog is
Oh.
the easiest one out of every
you-
single one of them.
And you're taking dog for...
Animal you would want to be. Because most dogs...
Oh, okay. Not a
Okay,
fool.
so
Not a
you're-
fool.
So you're taking dog
Wow.
for animal you want to be.
Animal you would want to be.
Okay.
Because most dogs are well taken care of. And even the ones that aren't, it's like those owners don't take care of their dog. Usually it's spoiled.
Wow.
Like very rare, very few
Wow.
dogs are like abused, like, compared to the majority. And I mean, you don't have to hunt. Like, your life is extremely easy, and you're extremely loyal. And loyalty is a big thing for me.
Wow.
So yeah, I mean, it's the
Wow.
dogs
We
was
get
the
to be
easiest
loved.
one, number one. It was deciding where it'd be, but I would want to be a dog.
I was so scared you were gonna
What a pick.
take dog to be your best friend at number 1 because they already are.
I put it in the best friend, and then I realized
Well, hold up. Dog isn't off the board for everyone, right?
I thought it is.
Oh, in
I
my
assumed it
brain it
was.
was gonna be.
Oh, okay. All right.
I assumed it was.
It doesn't have to be. We can.
So-
I mean,
I think we should,
animals.
But I think the way we do drafts, it adds up.
So you now can't draft,
So we have 60. We have to have 16
Dogs are
different
off.
animals.
and all dog mascots are now off the board. Draft got a lot tricky.
Oh, all.
Yeah, if that's how
I mean,
you're
there's
playing
not
it.
dog. Well, there's not really dog mascots.
Well, there is.
But
There's a couple.
There's
but
not. There's not. Not on my board.
Bulldogs.
Dogs
So I
are
don't-
off.
Bulldogs is like the most popular mascot of all time.
Yes, and when they take him out
Half
with
of
a
the
little
SEC.
sweater on, it's pretty awesome. It was high on my list. So that erased a lot of my board. If I thought we could double up the animal.
Is it? But to be
I'm
clear,
open to leaving mascot open.
To be
but
clear,
dog
like-
should be off the board.
like if you took Panthers as a mascot or as something else, you could still. Not all cats are off the board. Then.
No, I mean a house cat and a panther.
I think
are
mascot
wildly
is
different.
excluded. I think mascot.
But it has to be like a dog, like a bulldog, or like that.
It's a
16
name
seed.
It
of
has
a
to be a
team.
very specific mascot. Okay, I'm fine with that.
specific mascot is good for whatever.
Like the
Yeah.
16 seed
Okay.
golden retrievers.
Well,
Wow, I thought dog as best friend was a potential number one pick. Even though they already are your best friend,
Right.
they are your best friend for a reason. We already have chosen them.
It's a winning pick.
We're
It's a
going to
safe
domesticate
pick.
this animal and make them our
to
best
be the
friends.
dog was a great spin on the one.
But then you
pick.
get to have
I
a
love
best
it.
friend, or I guess still.
You're
Yeah.
your own best
Yeah.
friend.
So I'm doubling up on best friends.
I love the pick.
Bobby, great pick. Great pick. Glad where you landed on the category. For me, there was a clear 1-1 animal you'd get rid of. It's cat.
Okay.
It's a cat. Highly allergic. They're not friendly.
No, cats don't like people.
But some cats are really cool.
That's what people
It's such a
say
rarity.
just to like lie to you.
Yeah, and like you could also say like there's some bad dogs
exception,
out there.
not the rule.
Like,
When people try to
1% of dogs that suck are the same 1% of 1% of cats that are cool.
when people try to promote their cool cat, they say it's more like a dog than a cat. You'd like it. Like that's what Greg Bird said to us about his
Right.
cat, and I'm like, hey, you know what's more like a dog than a cat?
Dog.
A dog.
Fundamentally
you can
a
just
dog.
bypass that step.
If you're trying to make your cat into a dog, get
Yeah.
a dog.
Not going to be popular. It's a winning pick. I don't care. That's taking the left tackle instead of the quarterback.
Wasn't on my board.
Everyone wants you to take Baker Mayfield.
Too
Take
many-
Andrew Thomas.
Too many cat lovers out there. I had a lot of animals before cats.
No. It's the right pick, and it's the number one animal you would get rid of.
Well,
I would never
No,
own a
it's
cat,
not.
but I like cats.
Fact.
So I guess I don't like them that much. But.
yeah. All right. Well, now this is kind of weird because I don't. My picks aren't going to be in an order. I don't really have like I need this or I think you guys are going to steal it or anything like that. Animal to be your best friend. I'm gonna go bear. I think it'd be really cool to have the protection of a bear and to like kind of like brag like, nah, this bear's cool. Like that bear that was in the Russian army who they were all friends with.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
It's a good pick.
Like any other animal kind of comes into your realm and you have a bear as your best friend. You're like, well, hey, buddy, you want to just like scare this dude? And they stand up on their hind legs and you're good.
It's a super alpha move. I'm surprised on that aspect out of you, but yeah.
I had bear on my mascot list. Just saying bear down is fun.
That is fun.
I had bear on a few lists, and a few category lists.
If you're walking through the woods and like it's you and a bear and you know the bear's got your back,
That's your
Yeah.
friend. You're rolling
your friend.
with him.
Yeah.
It's your amigo.
Yeah. It's cool.
We should forge the picture of you on Evan Baxter from Anchorman after this.
Yes.
People are already on it.
Yeah. All right, BBD, your first pick overall. You have back-to-back here as well.
I got pretty scared when Jake said he was getting rid of an animal, and then he seemed like he was baiting you into making a getting rid pick, and I thought you were going to take what was the clear number one pick for me, and that is getting rid of mosquitoes.
Oh,
Oh,
damn
Timmy
it.
rode in mice thinking he knew your board.
Mosquitoes was the clear, and I'm surprised Jake didn't do it because he hates bug bites. Number one on my
At
board.
the end of the day, there's
I'm-
almost no effect.
If you don't get bit by mosquitoes anymore, it'd be amazing.
Yeah, that's why it's such an easy get rid of.
Yeah.
You just don't get bug bites anymore. I've cured malaria, I think, and
Yeah.
and like
Malaria outta here.
No, that was
ecologically speaking,
I totally.
there's like no effect. Like, nothing's dying if mosquitoes go away.
I
Did we have to take that in place,
just-
like how the ecosystem
You
reacts?
just killed
to
the
that?
whole ecosystem.
no one cares about
No,
Okay, 'cause that's
I didn't
important
kill
for
the
mine.
ecosystem.
Me and Bobby care about
Mosquito.
that. Sorry.
I don't. That's
BBD.
why
I
Hey.
did care. That's why I picked mosquitoes.
I thought you
That
were going to
ruins the whole
go. I thought you were going to go. So does cats. Cats help a lot. So does. I thought you were going to
It's
go.
help nothing.
Yeah, they do. Disney literally hires cats to get rid of their mice. I thought you were going to go some sort of rodent. So positive that you were that I drafted bear ahead of mosquitoes.
thought for sure it was
For
gonna be
sure, I was going
Wow.
to take mosquitoes with the bounce around pick. And now I'm upset because I think that is the easiest of easy 1-1.
there. If you had
get rid
taken
of.
that, I was going to get rid of rats. In some
Well, now
of
where
these
you're
picks.
leaking picks, BBD.
But
Yeah.
well, you already threw. We already talked about how you thought I was going to take mice. With my second pick, I'm going to take eagles.
Okay.
I want to be, and I want to be an eagle.
It's a good pick.
It's a great pick.
It's a great pick.
So
The
far, you
Eagles-
and I are thinking very much alike. Which
That was the one in that category.
But the,
I didn't-
The bump from my crowd's gonna hate that one.
That's true.
I want to be one.
Giants fan.
If you want me to
should
pick a
count how many
specific
of these we killed in
breed,
our Good Morning tweets during the season.
if you wanted me to go specific breed, it's
Bear
the
and eagle
golden
so
eagle.
far.
It's the fastest among the eagles, but those are bigger than falcons.
I didn't.
It's the perfect combination of speed. It's the third fastest bird. Both the ones ahead are smaller falcons, eagles. So size,
killed a falcon
speed,
yet?
and being able to fly.
this year,
The
though.
three-
kind of America's mascot too.
Bears
But
that started it.
Yeah, the American
animal to
aspect.
be. My first choice was a high flying bird. I googled which birds fly around the most scenic areas. Didn't come up with any results.
I like
but I
that
was trying to
search, though.
find like a bird that gets a view of like mountains and ocean. Like what
Like,
are
where
the
do
big
they
Hawaii
be?
birds? Because those birds are living a nice life.
Could we pick other birds still? I would
I
assume.
guess so. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I picked eagles specifically.
I'm not
so-
gonna pick like another big eagle because it's all the same reasons
Yeah.
BBD has. So I feel like it's a little off. All right, I will do get rid of next with my second pick, and it's going to be pigeons. I hate pigeons. They're just so disgusting. And when you are in like a city and there's just birds everywhere and they shit on people, and they're really just rats that can fly, so they're worse than a rat. So I'm getting rid of pigeons. They're gross. I think they spread a lot of diseases too.
I think so. Rats with wings.
Like pigeons
They're around
drastically
a lot. They don't really
kill
ruin my day.
the bird population. If pigeons didn't exist, I don't think I'd hate birds as much. There's just so many of them, and they're so awful.
With that said, I feel like I don't see that many pigeons like interacting with the people. Like they don't bother me. I understand the pick
They
because
do
they
their
are
own
just rats
thing.
with wings. And they're just
Oh, but when
gross
you're
and I
in
don't
like,
being around them.
yeah,
But they don't. But they do. They don't like bother people, which I'll give them. But
they're
but
pretty
I
gross.
But I don't think it's a. I don't think it's a bad pick. They're gross.
It's a
not
personal
fun.
pick.
They're gross.
And ultimately, you have to draft for
Personally, I
yourself.
would have went seagulls. I thought pigeons hits
Yeah,
the population better.
seagulls are annoying, but I think
I think
many
it's
people
very
would
coastal.
associate it
Yeah.
with like a vacation, and
Yeah.
it's like, oh, well, I actually kind of enjoy it.
Yeah, no, seagulls are fucking
No,
gross.
that's the right pick.
All right, Jake, you're up next.
Okay. I played at my board. This has been a fantasy of mine for a long time. If any of you know my reading collection, you know this animal to be my best friend will be the penguin. I mean, you come over to my crib and I say, hey, let's watch the game. And a friendly penguin walks up and gives you a beer. He's basically, my penguin turns into a dog, but a little more well-dressed and interactive.
Oh,
Mr. Popper.
Mr. Popper's Penguins. That's my number one most read book, lifetime. So,
yeah, penguin's a good pick to be your best friend.
On
and
my
he's just
board.
solid. He's
And
tidy.
if you
he
get
does his own
depressed, they
thing.
can get depressed with you.
He's proper.
They're one of the only suicidal animals.
They
proper.
walk with you well.
Yeah.
Penguins are suicidal.
Yeah, it's really sad.
So are humans.
You know how penguins like
We'd have a
yeah,
lot
they're
to
like
relate
the only
to.
two. You know how penguins search for mates? Or, you know they
mate for
marry
life.
mate for life. Well, the penguins who don't find mates just slowly walk away from the cold and out of sadness and depression, and then they
That'll be
just
it.
kill themselves by walking like.
I'm trying
Out
not
of
to
the-
laugh, but that just sounds like a funny image of just walking away from the
Oh
cold.
yeah, there's a lot of documentaries.
it's incredibly
It's really
relatable.
sad.
It's the most
Yeah.
beautiful
Some of
thing
us.
in
Yeah.
nature.
Just like a sad guy who couldn't find a mate, and just like, I guess I'll go die.
So it's a perfect animal to befriend.
That's
I
like
agree.
if
Yeah.
I just travel up the East Coast to die,
yeah,
It's,
yeah.
which kind of makes
I
sense.
think people do the opposite. They go down to Florida.
Uh,
Sorry.
yeah, I guess. But to die nicely,
Ah.
going up here, it makes
Just
you die.
old people hikes to their death in like
Dude,
Maine.
and I believe
There's just a mountain in Maine where old people go.
I
to
believe
hike
the
and die.
scientists have tried to help these suicidal pigeons and like bring them back, but they can't. They just like leave again. So now they don't. They're like they just go. Let
I wonder
these
if they would
penguins-
That's in
like
nature.
zoo life.
You have the wraparound, Bob.
Okay, so I'm gonna do. Let's see. I think it matters which category you pick first.
You can
Well-
sit on your get rid of.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna
Unless
do.
you think we'll snake it for another category.
That's true.
I'm gonna do mascot, and there's two I really like. I wanted to go sharks, and one, sharks are just a cool animal, and you know the Shanghai sharks, like they're very popular, and it's probably because their name is the Sharks. But I'm gonna stay loyal to the Gators, the Florida Gators. I mean, one, their mascot I think might be the best mascot in all of college. The
This is
Gators
so
are cool.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Chomp is. I mean that. They might have the best mascot and celebration with the Chomp.
It's elite.
Yeah.
And gators are just cool animals in general. Like I love going to it's
You like
you'll
eating gator tail?
you'll never see a gator in the lake and not be like, oh look, it's a gator.
Oh, you pointed out for sure. Yeah.
You
Do you
notice.
do you like alligator tail?
It actually it's really good.
Yeah.
and
it's
I
like,
don't like
spicy popcorn chicken.
Yep.
Good pick.
Some-
When we were talking pre-show or before the draft, when I asked you what your team was, and then Gators came up, I was like, oh, I think I might draft that now. Wasn't on my board. I just didn't think of it. But that's a good one.
Yeah, so I like that. And then so
Gatorade, named after it. That's
Gatorade.
A very commendable part of your draft so far. You managed with the 1 pick all the way to your 2nd pick, which is 8th overall. You still got the first selection in 2 different categories. So you got number 1 on your boards.
Good mascot.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting number 1 on. Actually, no. Best
You
friend.
had the first selection.
Best
of
friend.
2
I did have
categories.
dog as well, but that changes.
well, you're up again, so
Yeah.
you can.
So best friend, and I think some people might not like this one, but a parrot. The guy that has can walk around with a parrot on his shoulder, like
It's a
that's
power
just
play.
It's just an easy conversation starter. It's cool. It's like, wow, this guy spends time with this parrot and training it. So I'm going parrot. It's an easy one, and the teaching it whatever phrases. Like it would definitely be saying "Talking Giants versus the world" all over the place.
I don't want a parrot as a friend, but people that have
You'd be a
parrots
good
as
parrot
friends
guy.
It's a special relationship.
they're in a decent spot mentally because they don't care what anyone thinks about them.
I was just gonna say you've been on a big kick with the bald people
Yes.
lately at the stadium.
No, if
when
you're-
you're a parrot
Oh,
guy,
so you
that's it
judge
for
the
you.
parrot guy.
yeah, I'm not.
You don't
yeah.
come back from being the.
But he
parrot
doesn't
guy.
care that I'm judging him. Like
That's
he's
what you
free.
want.
Yeah, he
You've
knows.
committed to it.
Yeah, he's like an adult male with like a long ponytail.
You'd be fantastic
Well.
with a parrot.
I don't have the ponytail.
You would have
but
the
some-
parrot say all the mean stuff that you want to say.
Like, shut up, parrot.
Yeah.
Where did you learn this?
My buddy, they had
Evan
a
Ingram sucks.
My-
Whoa, parrot.
Yeah, my buddy had a parrot in their house, and the dad, when he comes home from work, like as soon as it walked in the door, the parrot flew and was on his shoulder like the rest of the night. And, like it was kind of.
I mean, he doesn't always have to be on your shoulder. It's not like I'm
Yeah.
stuck with it.
But you can control, like you can tell it to shut up, and it will.
Yeah.
that's important to me.
Yeah, it has to be well trained. Because if you have a bird in your house that doesn't shut up, then becomes the worst animal.
I also had a. Well, I won't leak it, but I think best friends are done. No, Jake doesn't have
No.
his. Okay.
I had an
haven't
old
taken mine
customer
either.
I
who
have
could.
best friend.
He would walk around and play the flute, and a pelican would follow him around. And I think that influenced it because I was like, that's the coolest guy in the whole world.
How do you do that? How do you train a pelican to follow you around?
He
Never
fed
done
it.
it.
Oh, makes sense.
Oh.
Huh. All right, Jake,
Okay.
your third pick.
I will be going to the mascot realm. And I don't know. I thought this was the most interesting one because it's like, okay, just best team mascot, and it's got to be an animal. A lot of the best mascots I like aren't traditional animals. Wally
Yeah.
the Green Monster, he's electric.
Hilltopper.
Hilltopper was on my board. I'm going with a guy that when you're a mascot that's so not connected to the team, but you're still in the Mascot Hall of Fame, that's impressive. I'm taking the Suns Gorilla. He's electric. One of probably the best mascot highlight reel you'll ever see. Like if there was a draft for the Suns Gorilla and his content, you'd say he's electric. You'd say he's absolutely electric.
Wasn't on
He's
my board
sexual.
nor my
I didn't know we were
radar.
going that specific.
Yeah, I don't. It looks funny. Never seen him.
I
before.
do like him.
He's great. He's all time. He's in the hall.
Suns Gorilla. Okay.
Yeah.
He's in the hall.
I feel like I didn't see him at all during their playoff run this year, though.
You know how it is these days.
These days.
He should have been a bigger part of that.
All right. So I have what do I have left? Mascot and to be.
Yes.
And Jake has to be left as well. BBD doesn't have. So you get to finish your board, BBD. So you will be taking a mascot before. Okay, so I'll go mascot here. I'm going Ducks.
Considered. Considered.
I don't know. It's just hilarious.
Let's go Ducks.
Sco Ducks is a great thing. Does all the push-ups when they score the touchdowns, which everyone does that. But he's doing it in duck costume, and they used to score a lot of points. Remember in his, Denard Dyson, was that his name?
Ooh, who was your guy? Who's the quarterback
Dyson.
from the Ducks?
He was on the-
Slice and Dyson.
Dixon.
Steelers QB.
Was it Ken
right?
Dixon? I can't remember his first. No, that's not it.
It was DD.
Dennis Dixon.
Dennis
there you
Dixon.
I don't think that's who. Yeah, is that from like?
You're a big Dixon
08?
guy.
Are you think-
Yeah.
are you
Yes,
thinking-
yes. Dennis, because
Yeah.
he was from the Bay Area, and I was in high school in the Bay Area, so people loved him. Yeah, but the Ducks mascot. I mean, one of the better "This Is Sports Center" commercials the Ducks mascot did when he was just sitting in the office looking at all the ducks on the pond, getting jealous. And then Mighty Ducks has the tie-in for me as well.
That's where I thought you'd go Anaheim Ducks over the Oregon Ducks.
So I didn't know we were getting as that specific until you said Suns Gorilla. So I thought I could just say Ducks, and like having a duck as your mascot is, I like that.
Team mascot.
Yes, team mascot. Duck is the best animal. I like that animal. Mighty Ducks, Oregon Ducks, big fan.
It looks exactly like Daffy Duck too.
They look alike?
Don't they? Like if you
They
made
look
like
like
if you like the
cousins.
not maybe obviously not the cartoon, but like if you go to Disney and you see the Daffy Duck character.
How you spell Daffy?
Daffy, Daffy duck.
Yeah, they look like they're cousins.
So, town card mail.
Like they just took different routes.
She's the sweet, innocent cousin. Daffy. Wait, looks...
Is Daffy a lady duck?
I think
Yeah,
that's
that
the
just kind of hit
guy.
me now that I'm thinking about it.
Well, isn't she Donald's, like, wife?
I don't know, honestly. I wasn't.
I
Never
think
got
we're
into the
looking
duck
at Donald Duck right now.
I think Mickey and all them were like kind of right before us.
I thought Daffy Duck
I think
was...
we're meaning
that
Donald
one's
Duck.
Daffy. We meant Donald Duck.
Yes, that's what I meant. Was Donald Duck.
Daffy Duck also male.
Also, definitively male.
well,
I think,
it's tough to
I think
what's
the
the other
lady
duck's
is
name?
Daisy Duck.
Daisy Duck.
Okay.
Daffy Duck is a boy?
Yeah.
Yes, that is.
Yeah, he's the one who fights with bugs.
Oh, yeah. Wow. I'm all
We,
twisted up on my ducks right
It's all
now.
right. It's okay.
Yeah.
I started it. My bad.
Daisy. Why are there so many ducks? Want to lie? Because it's a great mascot. I think we're just proving how good of a mascot is.
Daisy Duck.
You
Does
into that?
something for me?
You like that?
The eyelashes. BBD.
It's a good shirt. That's a really good shirt.
It's a good shirt. I'll be wrapping up my board here. First, I'm surprised this is the last mascot off the board, or wasn't taken in another category. I'm going to take Tigers. Value pick. You get an MLB team, a bunch of college teams.
Well,
it's a good
if
mascot.
so are we doing mine that way? Because I had to choose Oregon.
I had it as the best team mascot, is what the text said. So
Yeah,
I
we
thought
in-
you had to pick a team.
so I'm taking
We interpret it
Tigers.
different. I didn't. I interpret it the same way BBD. Just like an animal that is a good team mascot, but it has to actually be one.
Yeah. In my brain, it was you're picking something that's a team name, but I liked your pick. So
Bobby went
do with
Florida
that information
Gators.
what you will.
I don't know.
Which Tiger's your
So-
favorite? LSU,
Detroit.
Auburn.
The big
It'd be Detroit because it's a pro team, but if you're making me pick a specific team, but
Tigers almost like too boring for
Colleges.
me.
Wow.
yeah, it's
Tiger
shut.
was on my what
Like
I wanna
every
be
league
list.
has a Tigers. It feels like.
Yeah, it's a value pick.
Okay.
It's a value pick. LSU. And then my last pick is an animal to be your best friend. Not one I'm super passionate about. Not the biggest animal. I haven't daydreamed about this too much.
Going
But I
spider.
will be taking. This is a lot of me stalling to make a pick. I'll be taking monkeys.
To be your best friend,
Yeah, monkeys.
That's
I'm
a
not.
dude.
pick.
Everyone who has a best friend that's a monkey eventually dies because the monkey kills them.
So he's your best friend. You communicate with him. That's how you.
I
guarantee
like
it's
that
not the
pick.
case.
Is that
That's
true?
a good pick.
And that's
It's
also
happened
that's
a
why I
lot.
didn't pick chimpanzee
Ross
because
is
they do a
still
lot of
alive?
killing.
They had to get rid of Ross.
Well, they got rid of the monkey.
A lot of people have monkeys as best friends, and then the monkeys end up.
A lot of people.
It's happened more than.
Yeah, well, that was fake friendship. This is
Yeah.
genuine.
This is a real
Best
friendship.
friend, not a friend.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that's,
monkeys
that's
that were
people
a friend.
kidnapping monkeys and like trying to Stockholm syndrome into them being friends. And the monkey hates that. But this monkey is genuinely it's
When
an
I
organic
typed in
friendship.
"do monkeys," it auto-populated to kill their owners.
So
so
we're
it's
not
definitely-
owners.
it's-
We're friends. We don't live together.
That's a you thing
best
because I
friends.
typed in "do monkeys" and that is not an option.
What's
Have
the
tails,
first
eat
one on here?
bananas, eat meat.
That's
have
why I'm
chins,
picking one
have
that
fingernails.
is my best friend.
Mine says, "Do monkeys masturbate?" I made that up.
every
But it's eat
animal for
bananas.
Yeah. Good pick, BBD.
I like it.
I started searching it, but I forgot the K, so it started searching do monies.
Do monies.
Okay.
And do money orders expire is the top thing.
Do they?
Do monkeys eat bananas?
James,
I don't know.
your final pick of the draft.
Boom, 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 doo-doo. I guess it depends on the kind of monkey. I'm reading a whole article now about keeping monkeys cruel, and that's why they attack.
Yeah, I'm not keeping.
You're not
it.
keeping it.
We're
I
just
get it.
friends.
I get it. But just
We don't live
friends.
together.
If you can,
Keeping a
it's
bear is
good
probably.
because bears probably the same thing.
Yeah, I'm sure if you domesticated that.
Bears have killed.
Did you ever see the drug dealer who
Bear would have
did
been
a
my
raid
one.
and he had a baby bear, tiger, and lion in his basement, and now they grow up and they're all best friends and live together?
You know, the world could be beautiful. What's next? What do I have? I have best friend. I've get rid of. I have mascot. To be. Oh, I'm gonna be a giraffe. Bobby knows. You just constantly hover over people and let them know you're taller than them.
That was one of mine.
Or
And
like-
giraffes can fight too. Like they can defend themselves.
they're good. They can defend themselves. They're taller than everyone. They can see
sneaky
attacks
fast.
coming before. They can get to the good food.
Are they the best animal to see at the zoo? Is a giraffe?
Because they're wild. They're one of the more unique
You gotta
animals.
look. You gotta look at them. You can't skip the giraffe part of the zoo for
Yeah.
sure.
Like, so just having that height advantage and reach advantage, I thought would be pretty fun.
Giraffe's a strong play. Everyone likes a good giraffe.
Oh, trust me. They're coming. I can see them.
That's it's an exciting part at the zoo. You can normally see like, oh, the giraffes are over there.
Yes. When their head's above the tree and they're just like walking around.
I'm going with a similar angle, but I'm a mass equals gas. I'm going to be the elephant. When you talk about animals you're excited to see at the zoo. Mm-hmm. I mean, just when you see an elephant, and they're fun and playful. Like, how many silly elephant videos do you see? Sometimes they got the snout and they're all over you and they're
never
kissing you and
forget.
stuff. You take big deuces. The elephant, beloved.
You can ride them too.
Yeah, if they're well, you are being it.
Elephant was high on my list of best friend as well.
Always a good time.
They're just so soulful.
Elephants, I did think of for best friend. Somehow I didn't write it down on my board. Otherwise, I would have taken it.
It'd be hard to
Yeah, I
see
had
them
that
a
on
lot.
my
You know, the
best-
bear I can
best
just go
friend.
visit in the woods.
Right.
Elephant,
You have to have a
like,
nice setup.
Monkey
Yeah.
can just come over.
It's kind of like a
I'm
vacation
okay with my
friend.
pick.
All right, I'm finishing it off.
Yeah, you need
Bobby
to get
Skinner.
rid of an
I'm a
animal.
positive person, so I left the negative for last. What I'm getting rid of, and this, as soon as I saw this, it came to my head: bees. A lot of people are allergic to bees. I found out the hard way. You can not be allergic to them, but become allergic to them later in life. So I'm passed
happened to
out
my
in the
mom.
grass on a customer's lawn, thinking I don't know what went wrong, and my customer is just coming out and seeing me passed out on their lawn and dumping water on me and giving me Benadryl. So, and EpiPens are kind of expensive too, and I haven't bought one yet. I do keep Benadryl with me. So bees, I know the ecosystem. We said we could leave out the ecosystem, but like bees aren't a good mascot. Like, what are bees good for besides supposedly the world would fall apart without them in the ecosystem?
Yeah, honey,
That's
I guess.
that's the big drawback.
Bees
is
were
the
having a moment,
ecological
yeah.
effect.
I think we
It's
saved
like
them.
no one sees a bee and says, "Look at a bee." They get away from it.
You still
as much
move
as
out.
possible.
There's a
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
I understand the inclination. To
My
get
mom
rid of
found
it,
out that
but
she's allergic
you
to
need that.
bees later in life, but now instead of avoiding them, she goes on the attack first, knowing she's allergic. If she sees one, she'll just go after it and kill it first. It's almost it's a dangerous game she plays.
Yeah, so
She wins.
I mean, all food would
I
go
might have
away
to
if bees
adopt that.
stopped.
What's that?
But all food would go away if bees stopped. It's
Yeah,
like
but we're not doing
every plant.
ecosystem stuff.
We have too much
Doing a
food in
little
America.
ecosystem.
I mean, it's hard to ignore just the impact it would have.
It's
like
easy.
mosquitoes.
It's easy when they almost kill you.
Yeah, no, it's very fair.
Go check out the first ever episode of Laughs from the Past when China enacted the Four Pests campaign and mobilized the entire population to kill all of the sparrows, birds. And then it failed because the ecosystem, the grubworm population just got huge and then ate all the seeds, and they had no, they ran out of food. It was bad. They had to like order a bunch of birds from Russia.
Anytime humans try and do that, they screw it. Have you guys heard of love bugs?
Yeah.
Do they come up here?
I've talked about them on here before.
They were made, I think, by Florida State.
I thought it was a
And it's-
fucking joke.
And they're all over the place, and like 2 times a year, and they're just 2 bugs that are like together. Like they're literally together. Like you could pull them apart, and they can go and fly away. And
I thought Jess
and
was messing with me.
they all if you drive with them, they're all over the front of your car. There's nothing like there you go. There's nothing you can do to stop them. They're useless. And I think they made them to try and kill the mosquitoes, but that
So if you pull them apart,
and you see like that picture of them all together like that, like, oh, that might be a bad picture. No, that's what they're like at all times. There's never one love bug. It's just they're everywhere.
so if you pull the love bug apart,
I should have said got rid of that, to be honest, but whatever.
they find each other again.
No. They probably will die soon, but like they will fly away.
Interesting.
Wrap it up, Jimbo. We got to
Yeah.
get Bobo out of here.
So that's the end of the
Justin's
draft. Bobby's he's going to be a dog. Favorite mascot is the Gators. He's going to best friend a parrot, and he's going to get rid of all the bees. Jake is going to get rid of the cats. His penguin. Penguin's going to be his best friend. The Sun's gorilla is his mascot, and elephant is what he wants to be. I have a bear as the best friend. I'm getting rid of all the pigeons. Duck as the mascot, and I'm going to be a giraffe. BBD is getting rid of mosquitoes. He's going to be an eagle. Mascot is the Tigers, and best friend, monkey.
Talking Giants.
Versus the world.
Check him out. Thanks, Bob.
Appreciate
Bobby.
it, guys.
Have fun today.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Take the headset with
Take
you.
this with me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And don't get too hot.
Get a little hot.
It's sweaty.
Enjoy it.
If you're going, say hi.
Say hi to Bobby Skinner.
See you later, bosses.
See you, Robert. See what the chat says.
Chat's going crazy.
Wasps Hornets would have been an angle to play there.
Yeah, 'cause I think bees don't actually sting you. Wasps do, or something like that. I forget.
Sharks, surprisingly, yeah. You would have thought they ended up somewhere in the draft. They did not.
They got a mention.
They got a shout out. Normal dog, happy to be the 1-1. Yep. Frogs, yeah. It's tough to place.
Yeah, did you guys have any on your...
spot.
It's tough to place.
I had horned frog as a mascot, and then I had coyotes.
Coyotes.
But I wasn't going to choose. Once I had to choose a team, once Jake chose the Suns, I was like, not going to choose. I mean,
those were
it's
gonna
like
be our deep cut
Arizona
picks.
or it's New Mexico. There's a college team that's the Coyotes.
Lobos.
So I wasn't going to choose either of those. I just like being able to cheer on a team named the Coyotes.
Right. Coyotes, we've said on here a few times, one of the best words to say.
Yeah. I think Gorilla was gonna be my best friend pick, so you getting him in the mascot round was a shocker to my system.
I had Dolphin as best friend too. Flipper was a cool movie. Dolphin can protect
Dolphin
you
was
from
an
the sharks
option,
when you
but
swim.
the access.
The sea animals were so tough because to befriend them, you have to live like a different lifestyle.
Yeah, live on the coast. Yeah.
And then, I mean, to be one, you've now just limited your life to water.
Oh yeah, I was
That's a
only.
trap.
It was the yeah. Being a whale or being a manatee actually, I thought was like not a cool idea. You get to hang out with humans.
Yeah.
You're just floating. No one's just
I am.
scared. Yeah.
That's
I,
already my life.
I think you had to do the sea animal was almost certainly going to have to be being them, and for me personally, I was going to go with either like a predator or like a bird, which I did. I did both.
Eagle was a strong pick.
Yeah, but the
Eagle.
combination of size, speed, being able to fly.
My animals.
Eagle was a
pretty
perfect
good.
pick.
Animals you get rid of. My 1, 2, 3 were mosquitoes, pigeons, rats. And then animals you would want to be was giraffe, manatee, whale, and then honey badger, which I know I wasn't going to choose because I didn't think it would hit. But have you ever seen the videos of honey badgers just being like sneaky, deceptive fucks?
Sure.
They're just pranksters their whole life.
There's goof around.
They're just
Also pranks.
yeah, and they're so skilled.
Honey badgers, what a moment
Raccoons
they had.
on my board to get rid of. I think too many people find them cute for it to be a successful pick. But
No,
I'm with
get
you.
rid of 'em.
But I'm with you fully. I thought you might take it at some point if I didn't get mosquitoes.
I'm kinda
I
team
want to get rid of them
raccoon.
because I'm very scared of them.
Fuck raccoons.
They're pranksters in a bad way. They're
Team
gross. But too many people find them cute. We said it in passing on a live stream to end the campaign of raccoons being considered cute by the masses. And
Yeah, I
I'm
think it's harmful.
100%.
I think those people are harming raccoons.
100%. I'm with
Us
you.
that are ignoring them are doing better. We are friendlier to the
Yes.
raccoons than people that are trying to befriend them.
Every raccoon, like in the house video, chills in the bad way.
Someone said moose, but like they're getting hunted so often. They're like the big prize for hunters, and I don't know.
They are huge and surprisingly fast. I don't think it made
Very
the cut for
fast.
news, but one of the stories that was almost a news story was just like a video of a moose like attacking somebody. A guy like found himself close to a moose, was filming it, and like a 30-second video at second like 28, a 31-second video, moose just turns and goes at him. And it happens so quick.
There's a video of a moose running down the mountain, I believe in Breckenridge. And once you see a moose move like that, changes you.
There's another video of a moose running alongside a car, unless that's the same one you're thinking of, because I think it's a very famous one.
It's a skier.
And they're just going like 50 miles per hour, 40 miles per hour. It's majestic. You've seen one moose down mountain?
Yeah, it should, first one that pops up, Breckenridge.
Watching this, 18 seconds left. Oh my God, it's so big, dude.
Dude, and to see something moving on snow like that.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's majestic.
Powerful.
It's a Game of Thrones animal.
Yeah, but what do you do with that?
Just run.
Just run.
What was my superpower I thought of when we were at the baseball game the other day?
You don't feel weather, I believe.
Oh, yeah. Unaffected by the weather. So you can go to, like, if it's raining and everyone else is driving, I don't know how it works, but it works. There's a way you can make a show about that.
Be a bad show.
A lot of superhero shows are.
It's true.
The comic book world is the easiest to enter and the hardest to succeed in. Because think about it. The limitations are endless. You can come up with anything.
Right.
And then you can try and make it work. That's why a lot of starter authors are like science fiction authors, because there's no rules.
Right.
No, in this universe, this is allowed. So, but when you do it correctly, it's like the highest reward.
Okay.
Yeah. Guinea pig. Normal Dog says guinea pig. I had hamster and guinea pigs on my get rid of, but I just don't want them. I've gotten rid of them once I left college because I just aren't around people that have them anymore. And like my kids won't be getting them. So
I also had for best friend, ape was on my board, but when it was time to make the pick, I didn't know if apes and gorillas were the same thing. So I pivoted.
I mean, I don't know.
I know. No, and I think none of us would have known.
I thought ape is like,
I think they're different.
When humans and gorillas were the same Adam and Eve shit.
Ape is the broad term, according
Apes
to
are a branch of Old World Tylus simians native to African and Southeast Asia.
Yeah, so are you seeing why I was scared to make the pick when time came and I had to stall a little bit and just did monkeys?
Kinda.
Yeah.
It's all Greek to me.
Yeah. Gorilla was a devastating pick for my board.
Hall of Fame.
Man, that's so interesting. Like, what's an ape? And I'm like, what? I think the word that you said, tailless, was tailless. I think they can't have a tail.
Tailless.
Yeah.
No tail, huh?
Yeah. A large primate that lacks a tail, including the gorilla, chimpanzees, orangutan, and gibbons.
So ape is like a category of animal.
I guess it is like cat to that variety of species.
Yeah.
Ooh, gibbons. I never knew that's what these types of monkeys were called. The light-haired ones with the small faces and giant fangs.
Mascot Hall of Fame in what state?
The Mascot Hall of Fame?
Mascot Hall of Fame.
Somewhere in the Midwest.
Missouri.
And actually, I'm going to say it's somewhere in like the West. I'm going to say it's
My
in
guess
like
is Missouri.
My guess is like Nebraska.
Indiana. Whiting,
It was
Indiana.
one of the states I cycled through as an option.
Yeah. Should have stuck just Midwest.
Trust it.
Yeah.
Trust your instincts.
I think I still would have guessed Illinois somewhere first.
When you don't have a natural coastline, You need to figure out some places for people to visit in your state.
Whiting,
So-
Indiana is on the coast.
Of the lake? Oh, well, that doesn't count in my book. A lot of the Hall of Fames are inland states.
It's right outside of Chicago. How about that? Maybe we'll have to swing by.
The Mascot Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder what that is. Like, how serious they take it. Like, is the Mascot Hall of Fame, like, how many new people get entered, you know?
I mean, it looks like their website says they have 20 Hall of Famers.
Okay, so it started in 2005, and the Philly Fanatic was the first mascot inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Sure.
Or no, the first three were the Philly Fanatic, the Suns Gorilla, and the Famous Chicken. Last year, in 2020, there were 4 inductees. Blue, Indianapolis Colts.
Homer pick.
Yeah, and then also Boomer, the Indiana Pacers. So
Double Homer pick.
pandemic happened, and they really needed to make up some money
Yeah.
and get people to visit the Hall of Fame
Let's get
for
the
mascots. So
locals
let's
in
get the
there.
locals in. People can't really travel in 2020, so let's induct some local mascots.
Ooh, membership. Let's see.
The Oriole Bird, what? From Baltimore? Is a Hall of Fame mascot? That seems like a huge miss.
I mean, I feel like
I think
in
like
the
suit-
80s and 70s, I think the Orioles bird was much more in the game.
It's a lifetime achievement.
I think the
award.
famous chicken reference was the San Diego chicken, Eli.
Yes, but the Oriole Bird, it doesn't even have a name. Like, it's called the Oriole Bird.
Oriole
You wouldn't
Bird.
know it.
Oh, it's kind of, you go back and forth on that because that's almost turns into a Washington football team type situation.
And then they did put the Expos. Youpie.
Youpie, the Youpers.
French word for yippee. Why would that make it in 2020?
This looks very kid oriented, which is fine. It's a mascot museum.
Right.
Mascot Hall of Fame. Yeah. The building's cool. Did you see that?
It does look like a nice building.
It's got like a huge face on it.
Mm.
Like super bright. We should go.
Let's go.
I like that.
Let's stop by.
I think it's creepy.
Take a chance, make it happen.
Might be a nice way to break up a long day we're gonna have soon.
The furries happen.
Pop a cork,
there.
finger snapping.
Man. All right, so that's the draft. Do you want to, since we rushed right into the draft, do you want to like tell us about how your week's been going? How are you? What's up?
Ooh. Week's going okay. I've been under the weather. Monday was the worst day, but I still felt it the past couple days. Not sure. It might be allergies. Like, the Northeast weather's been pretty weird. I mean, there's been a couple, like, chilly nights in August, which you don't really see that. So I don't know if any of the plants are releasing chemicals or whatever. Feeling that. Yanks with a low-key important game today with Lucas Litke making a start, so that's interesting. Not really. I mean, we got a busy couple ones coming up, so I'm kind of bracing for impact on that. Otherwise, generally well. Black and white outfit on today, and yeah, that's kind of it. Bit my lip really hard the other day. Still feeling it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, yesterday from when we were recording the Watchins plans, we were looking up and the back of my neck hurt. And then I tweaked my neck drying my hair, and I got out of the shower. And I do this every now and then because I rub my head pretty ferociously. I'm pretty like, I want it dry.
Right.
And every now and then I just like, something goes like this, and then the right on the back of my neck, ugh. And the last time it happened, Katie was in there and we had our little like Theragun machine. And I was like, can you just go to town right now? Like before this, I feel like it's like when you crack an ice pack and then it spreads. So I'm like, get it before it spreads all over. But she wasn't around, and I did it. But my neck is really sore right now from that, and I'm hoping it's better by tomorrow.
The duration of the Yankees game, I stretched my neck last night.
Because we got to change the TV.
3.5 hours.
We do watch-in/play-ins in the new studio that we do weekly dumb in now, and the TV's higher. I don't. If we were to switch to the monitor, like Zach's saying, then that TV almost becomes obsolete. So it's almost we should look into just taking it off the wall, lowering it.
Getting the TV.
Lowering it, or we need a more comfy gaming pose. Like if we were more reclined and our necks are at a better angle.
When I went down to my knee, and then it could be more of my body turned.
Like that's the thing. If we got to lean back in the chair, we're fine.
Yeah, we got to figure that out.
Yeah.
So we'll get there.
With the green screen.
Learning.
Yeah,
we haven't talked to the people since WFAN. They're asking about that, Jim.
Yeah, Tom Ace said, tell us more about WFAN. Also said, Jimmy counting down the days of September. I am. August is really, the first week of August, I was like, oh, okay, whatever. But then this last week really reminded me why I hate this month so much. Still true. My month charts are not changing. August sucks. Desperate for September and some cooler weather. WFN was cool. I started listening back today on the drive, and then I stopped because I switched to I had to go to the doctor.
Clay Holmes to the COVID-19 list.
Ha!
How long? I mean, I don't know what's appropriate, not appropriate to say. I don't fucking. How long till Gallo gets it? Like everybody that was not been around the Yankees, and then. Everyone, it's like the Yankees are contagious.
Yes. Or a hotbed. That was, somebody had a tweet. It was like, Florida has the worst COVID numbers. Number 2 is the Yankees. Not great, Bob.
So who are they going to call up?
Brooks Kriske. Shoving. That sucks. WFAN was pretty awesome. Maggie was incredible. I keep reliving that part of it. She was awesome host. Made it super easy for us. We just had to talk Yankees for 10-minute spurts, which normally we do it for hour 15-minute spurts. So
how long do you think we were on air for? Because I know the answer. It was a 4-hour show.
Commercials.
Yeah, so because they post the whole thing on the podcast app.
Right.
So I was interested.
Are there commercials on the podcast app?
I would maybe give or take 5 minutes because it's just like the intro and then they're automated. I would guess it's 5 minutes max.
I think I've listened not to that one, but other like radio replays stuff. They don't like do a commercial.
It's just at the beginning they do like a
minute. If they said something like in the show, it's still on there. But
no, I think it's pretty true to how long we were actually on air.
Hour 45.
You think it was less than 50% of the 4 hours?
We're on and off a lot.
Yeah. It was 2 hours and 40 minutes. I was still surprised. I thought I would at least be like 3, but a lot of commercial breaks.
Awful lot, yeah.
Yeah. So there,
and there's like one long break an hour.
And that's the thing. I mean, if you also take out every time Maggie introduced us coming in and out of every break, because that's radio. I mean, when you actually break it down to time that you and I had to talk, you're in hour 30, hour 45 range pretty easily.
It's kind of like you just did back-to-back podcasts and real amount of talking. Which you
breaks
do
are
all
well.
the time.
Mixing a couple callers, couple you guys called in, Fayao. You guys are the best. Pubak.
I didn't tell you guys about my calling in efforts.
Yeah, we heard about some of it. We were getting relayed through Zach.
I called over 50 times.
Know what it is?
I never got a ring.
They must have like a limit of 5 calls they have hanging through, because we didn't do a ton of calls, but we had the same like callers up, and I want to say there was 5. So I guess as long as those 5 were in, nothing else comes in.
Yeah.
I
never at any of them got a ring or anything. I didn't get denied. It's just my call never went through.
Yeah.
Called 50 times. 53 times is the number.
Couple realizations I had, and I hope no one takes these in any negative way at all. It was much easier. Maybe we anticipated it being hard because you hear 4 hours straight and you find it daunting. Like Jake said,
Expectations.
the longest we talked in a row was 15 minutes. So when we were talking to Trev, I was like, Trev, like what we do for talking baseball when we go hour 40 straight, or JJR when we go 2 hours straight, like that's so much. And this isn't hard, but we walk away from those sessions, this JJR or when we do an hour 45 talking baseball, and I kind of need to sit down and not talk for 5 minutes and kind of just
reset.
Like, I remember Luke, my brother works here, like sometimes would just like attack us with like the next problem or a question. I was like, come on, we just did like
breathe.
I just need to like not talk for a little bit. But that wasn't the same at all. We walked out and I was like, okay, because you have so many breaks in between.
Catch your breath in between. They gave us pizza and cannolis. And I do think if we had to host it and conduct,
she did all the heavy lifting.
But yeah, when you break it down to the fact that we were doing 10 to 15 minute segments and you have 3 people giving opinions with Maggie hosting, it was tight.
Yeah.
It was get your paragraph off, kick it to the next one, and
she did a good job passing the ball around.
And
the other thing, another realization, was that I don't really feel bad about our ads anymore. Like we for JJR, sometimes it's a 2-hour show. We have 4 ads, and we're reading them, and it's like a minute read, so maybe 4 minutes of the 2 hours. And some people still complain, but they are just complainers. Majority of you guys don't mind, but it's always like we're very clear about how many is too many, how many will ruin the flow of the show.
Right.
I'm like, and obviously radio has a lot more, and they do in-ad reads. Like Maggie was doing in-ad reads, plus they're cutting the commercial.
Right.
So in comparison, we're pretty, and you need the ads, obviously, but like I
think our ratio is about
there's
right.
a level of feeling bad about that. I was like, we do this pretty nice to our audience. And then, what was another realization I had? Having voicemails is amazing. Anytime the conversation kind of like hits a natural end and you need to start a new conversation, but you don't have one yet, you just go, all right, let's go to the phone lines. And there's 6 people waiting at all time. Yeah. If I did a radio show, I would love, or, if we did like something regularly, and maybe we will in the future, I would love to do an hour of just calls like how Francesa did.
Right.
Like, all right, from 4 to 5, we're taking calls. And it was just like, boom, boom, boom. We used it very much as, okay, let's,
we need the next thing.
Yeah.
Switch topics,
yeah.
Because the producer gets the call and they label it, so okay, this one's about the bullpen. You guys ready to talk about that?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
This one's about Boone. Okay, let's go. Outfield. And that's the crazy part. I mean, it was what, 90% Yankees, 10% Mets? We'd chimed in on the Mets, but I mean, obviously no hockey. We weren't going to go there. I think we were prepared for if there was one Giants call to say something nice and then try to move along. But it's crazy, and hey, that is one of the perks of all of this being built upon the Yankees. They are a different level of sports team. They speak to the whole city. They're the city's team. So I don't know. It's a good time.
Whenever they're gonna pick up one team to do the vast majority,
it's the easiest
of the
one to
4-hour
do.
show.
I think they know their numbers aren't going to change.
Yeah. Maybe during football season,
almost
Monday's gonna be mostly football, but
everyone's willing to listen to the Yankees, which is pretty cool. And their setup was cool. We met a lot of people around the office there. Carton busting in at the end, the boss.
Yeah, he was very much making it known that it was his studio.
I thought he was going to get drafted in the Animals to Be, being alpha. And shout out to Spike, who's kind of running the show there. He's super nice to us and wants to build a relationship with us. So
yeah, that was cool.
Let's doodle it.
That's cool.
It was very nice. I had a big shopping day the next day, Saturday. Went to Bye Bye Baby.
Bye bye, baby.
Went to Costco.
Shouldn't be hi, baby.
Well, it's BUY.
It's bye.
Still.
You're buying.
Went to Costco. Went to Macy's, the mall. Went to JCPenney at the mall. Went to Macy's, the furniture store, Solo.
Ooh.
Went to Shake Shack. And I always forget one. We went other place too. I forget where it was, but just a big day
At
of
a Home
shopping.
Depot around or
People
something.
say getting a house and having a baby is a big thing.
The baby industry's wild. But you need it. There's a lot of stuff. Like you said, it never ends.
Never ends. Good business to be in.
Yeah. Yeah. And then we had our doctor's visit today. This baby's big.
Mm.
And its head, it's got our features. Kate and I both have big heads and little noses, and the baby definitely has like a big whoosh. And on its right hand, all 5 fingers.
That's huge.
Not positive on the left yet,
Hadn't seen it.
but yeah, you can see in this little video, the hand
Doing that.
pops up. I think it might have been at the very beginning of the video, the hand's up.
Saw a flash.
Definitive.
They like take pictures of it and then like count it and they measure the head. It's big, 62nd percentile.
No, big, not unreasonable.
Yeah, they were like, it's big. Like, I guess when you get above 60, they're like, we got to monitor how big it's going to be. So,
Like that.
good job by my baby. Kicking a lot. It's kicking Katie a lot.
Keep eating.
A lot. I think that's it. My neck hurts. Yankees are sick. You're feeling better. Big day tomorrow. Friday should be easy. And then, yeah, next week is chock full.
An busy early week.
And then the
And
next
then that
week is
leads
another
in
big one.
with a little breather.
For you, you're going away. Not for me.
It's pretty open for you.
Well, I got a lot to do because we're leaving for a week.
Right.
So my
Yeah,
Thursday's
it's like a
double as
normal.
much as usual. I got to make all the prep for the whole week.
Right.
Yeah.
Halftime. What?
Wish I could help.
Halftime. What is it? Do we have anything? We have things.
We have some mail. There's one thing to read.
Whoa.
The packs.
Monk
Laptop.
Monk Pack. I want more of these. I guess we got to buy them. We got to use the code
Yeah,
Jomboy.
we ate them pretty quickly.
Ate them so fast. Monk Pack are bars and snacks. Keto nut and seed bars. They contain 1 gram of sugar or less, 2 to 3 grams of net carbs. They're only 150 calories. They're great for anyone following a keto lifestyle and the perfect snack for anyone who is trying to eat better or cut back on sugar and carbs without sacrificing taste. Katie got told she has to cut back on sugar and carbs because the baby's in the 62nd percentile, and she was so sad. It was the cutest thing. We went to the diner after to get food after the appointment, and she ordered like an omelet, and she loves toast. Like Katie's favorite thing is toast. And the guy said, "What kind of bread would you like for your toast?" And she just went, "I'll do fruit instead." So I think fruit is sugar and carbs. She was so sad. I cracked up, and then the the waiter was like, "Why are you laughing at her?" I was like, "That was so
Brutal.
funny."
Sorry, Katie. I
She was so sad. Yeah, she can't have a lot of sugar and carbs.
was expecting a different kind of funny.
No, she just misses her bread. They're perfect for a quick snack to satisfy your sweet tooth without guilt. I'll get her a bunch of these, and then she's good. Enjoy Monk Pack Keto Nut and Seed Bars as a quick breakfast while running errands or after a workout. Try it for yourself, and you'll see, and we have a special deal for our listeners. Get 20% off your first purchase of any Monk Pack product by visiting monkpack.com and entering our code JOHNBOY at checkout. Monk Pack is so confident in their product, it's backed with a 100% satisfaction guarantee. So if you like it if you don't like it for any reason, they'll exchange the product or refund your money, whichever you prefer. To get started, just go to monkpack.com. That's MUNKPACK.com and select any product. Then enter the code JOHNBOY at checkout to save 20% off your purchase. Monk Pack, delicious, nutritious food you can count on. We thank them for sponsoring the show.
Monk Pack.
Seth Lau asking, how'd I go scoreless in game 2? 3 pitches, 3 hits. 1 was a rocket right at Jake's knee. So it's just, good defense by him. Bad
Defense
placement
is my
by me.
strength.
A little bit of, I think if there was numbers on it, I'd say a little bit of Babbitt unluck on that 1 hit. Because
That's where BABIP doesn't bring everything into play. That's my best asset. I pitch to my defense.
Um,
Not a pitcher, not a hitter, defender.
defender.
Might see that coming up in some watch-ins.
What are we? So we have 2 letters here. Are they stalker letters, you think, or no? This is nice handwriting.
I am not.
Actually, this
inclined to think
handwriting
they
looks
are.
like. This handwriting is cool. It's a very odd mix of capital letters and lowercase letters. But if this was a font, I think I'd think it was cool. That's my handwriting analysis.
Ooh, we got a letter in a letter. It's the best type.
Feo asked, how long after the first game was the second game filmed? 5 minutes?
3.5 minutes.
I was gonna guess like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Not that I wasn't there for it.
Turn the cameras off, turn the cameras on. Anything good? What you got?
This is for you, my friend. I wish I could read it.
Do you want to try this one? Jimmy,
That seems stalkery.
Seems stalkerish.
if you are reading this, well, thank you. There's a ... well dash thank you. I really enjoy watching your videos. They keep me engaged with baseball, and your commentary teaches me new things about the game. I was wondering, would it be possible for me to get an autograph? I attach a letter stamped and ready to send with a little note card on it. If you could sign it, that'd be amazing. If not, no worries. Sorry for such a fucking strange request. You're the
That's
best,
strange.
Brian. Hey, that was odd at the end because this looks like a little kid and reads like a little kid, and then they threw the F word in there. So now I'm so confused.
I think they are. I think, we hear this a lot when you meet a lot of youths, is that you're their swearing content. There's a lot of people that come up and say, like, yeah, you're the only video with swearing that my parents let me watch.
Yeah.
So maybe that was his ode to you.
Yes.
Maybe the first time he's written the F word.
Nailed the spelling.
It's a good one.
What do you got? Stalker?
Stalker.
Wow.
It is stalker. It
Obvious
was
stalker.
handwritten and it says Indiana on there, so I didn't think it was. Second you opened it.
It looks like they may have put a fake address on here.
The par for the course.
And the address is Goobanudge, which luckily I'm sharp enough to realize this. That's Junebug backwards. And they said a Mike Minor card, baseball card. And a Derek Jeter quote. There may be people who have more talent than you, but there's no excuse for anyone to work harder than you do.
It's a good quote by
Derek Jeter.
Derek,
Yeah, Jeets.
the captain. I think this is a
Thanks, Brian.
college person, judging on the info I just received.
You
Like-
Google?
He put his Instagram on there, so I checked it out. So Sam's not here.
So
Brian,
the
if
autograph will
you're-
probably be sent next week.
Yeah, Brian, if you're listening, the autograph will be
Kind
sent
of,
next week because Sam's kind of the person that helps me remember to do all that.
I guess it is stamped or whatever. I can pretty easily do that, but I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah. I mean, I think we can give this to the front desk, right?
yeah.
All
I
right.
think it should be pretty much good to go.
Easy peasy.
But I'm willing to just like wait and make Sam do it.
Yeah, that's fine too. That's fine too. Okay. Ooh, can I get some juice?
Sam, I got you juice,
I'm
bro.
at 8%.
Juice them. You're at infinity right now.
Bam.
Bang.
Bam. Bam. Feo says Stalker bores me. Over it. Yeah.
So over it.
Losing a lot of steam.
The last two he sent, I opened off camera because I figured out it was him. It wasn't anything good.
There may be people who have more talent than you, but there's no excuse for anyone to work hard. Good quote. Mike Minor card.
That's the nicest one he's sent so far.
Yeah, I like this quote.
It's a good quote.
Fuck. Up. Up.
There's one more activity we got to get done.
Yeah.
It's in there.
Our
for
new
you.
back of the show activity. A very fun times. Match 5 trivia. I saw a lot of people bought it, and then they tweeted that they got it, and then they're tweeting that they're playing it with their family and friends, which makes me happy because this is, I think,
Our very Sam, I think, brought it on vacation with her family. I
Yeah.
think they're playing on the
dude,
beach.
it's such an easy, good family vacation game. So how it works is you get a category. Everyone has to name 5 things, but you're trying to match the host. In each round, there's a different host. You've seen us play it before, but we will explain it. Match 5 trivia. And I don't think it's like part of a big company that does tons of games. I think this is like someone's baby who invented the game, made it on cards, and now is selling it. I think he's pretty excited about what's going on. So go get yourself one. Where can they find it, Jake?
Promo code Jomboy at match5trivia.com, and it's the number 5. Match5trivia.com. Promo code Jomboy. Save yourself 15%. Comes with 320 cards. And I think we're about to give an example of 3 of those 320 cards, which percent-wise comes out to a little under 1%.
Yeah. Something like that. Someone asked a question there that I thought I could answer. Oh, Tom Ace again. Dumb and Dumber Quotes Draft. That will be next week's. And then we also are going to have a guest come on and chat with us. If you watch the vlogs on this channel, you probably could guess who it is. But we'll also do Dumb and Dumber.
Told the patrons.
We'll do the Dumb and Dumber draft.
Mm-hmm.
Again?
We'll do it probably after the interview next week.
BBD. My sweet son, David.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll rewatch Dumb and Dumber this upcoming week?
I very much need to. I think
Okay.
it'll probably get a watch over the weekend and then another one the night before.
Because how many times have you seen it?
As like somebody who could get the jokes, I think only once. Like I think I watched it once as a kid, and I think I saw it once when I was like
maybe like
16.
some clips or some like just scenes,
Yeah, and I think
memes and stuff.
Yeah,
So,
a lot of memes, individual clips.
if Dumb and Dumber is on TV, for you, that's not a flip or anything, right?
In general,
This isn't
I
a
don't
critique.
do.
This is just a
It
discussion.
isn't, but also kind of like no, like I don't like search the guide. Like my brain doesn't do that
Sure.
anymore.
Yeah, I don't watch cable that way at all either.
Right, but you still have movies that are flips for you. Like that's kind of a time frame.
I understand the concept. I just don't watch
Conceptually,
I don't have
it
flips these days, but
Right.
when I was younger, for sure. I had
If
a
I
flip
was
channel.
if I was still a flipper, it would not. I don't think it
I
would
don't
be
know if I
one that
have
makes me flip. Like Step Brothers
Yeah.
would be. I would flip.
It's kinda
Flipping's
weird.
if I was
falling out.
doing that.
because I only
Super
use
bad
cable to
at
watch
flip.
sports.
The only time I
Here.
turn my cable box on is like
Is to watch sports,
I know
yes.
I'm going to do.
But it used to be like if there wasn't a game on, you just sit and you turn it on and you
Yeah.
flip around.
Flip.
And like Sunday used to be, even as, post college, this was still like a Sunday activity. Like, all right, let's see what's on TV.
Sure.
That's never, that's so weird.
Like I don't go to the TV to be background noise at all,
Yeah.
which I used like in high school I did.
I'll go to the TV, but I just will go to like an app. I'll go to HBO
App it.
or,
Yeah. And then like I don't think I like stream the TV shows I watch on TV like ever.
what do you mean?
Like I don't like
You
whenever
watch on
I'm
your
watching a
laptop?
TV, it's always laptop. Like if I'm watching with people, yeah, but that's not me like consuming it.
I was that when I like had a bedroom in a house. Everything was on my laptop. But now that I have the house, I don't like that. So like when people are like, just get a VPN for MLB, I'm like, people want to watch it on their TV.
Yeah.
Like not every. That's a very small frame where people are just watching on their laptop. Nonstop.
For a game, I want it on the TV.
A lot of work.
Yeah. Dumb and Dumber's so good. I'm excited. So go watch Dumb and Dumber, and it's going to be one quote per character, which is a little different than Step Brothers, right?
Superbad.
Or Superbad, because there are good other quotes. I was thinking about this. Unless you want to do like 2 per character, but there has to be some. I think make it creative. I still think 1 per is fine.
Yeah, maybe 1 per in a wild
You get
if we
you
really
get one repeat
want
or
that.
something.
Like you get 1 double.
Let's do 5 rounds then with 1 double.
1 double.
Yeah.
Double up 1. You guys need paper, pens.
Yeah. Yeah. When I'm there's no game on and I'm just turn on the TV to find something to watch It's so funny. It's so interesting that Netflix is now like way down for me.
Yeah.
That used to be the only thing. I
Man.
go to YouTube, HBO Go, and Apple TV now. Those are my three most
Netflix is
searched.
still in my rotation, but I go to YouTube first for
Netflix algorithm is so hard to navigate. You can only find what they want you to find.
Yeah.
The other ones I can just go to like series, new, ongoing, drama, comedy. Netflix
It's
are like
genuinely recommended for you.
yeah,
Like Netflix, it is, but
yeah. Netflix
rating
categories
system
are
makes
like,
no
you know,
sense.
witty undercover lead. It's like, what?
Ooh. That's what I want.
Yeah, it's like, what? You know, bad bitches come up. It's like, what category is this?
I wonder how much The Office leaving like affected them.
I think like it hasn't gotten that many people to Peacock. I think is
Right.
what people didn't follow it very much.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it was my safety show on Netflix.
Yeah.
And
If there was
I
going-
didn't get Peacock because it went over there.
If there was ever going to be like a background noise show for me, like I'd throw The Office on if I'm doing that game.
Right.
And now it's like, oh, I just don't do that.
I even go to Peacock before Netflix now. Not for The Office. They had some other shows that I liked. I just really like finding new shows. I try out a lot of new shows because
discoverer.
that feeling of like, ooh, yes, I'm going to like this one. And then you binge it. Like I chase that a lot.
I wish you told me Steve Zahn was in White Lotus.
Yeah. White Lotus is actually, hop
Love
on White
Steve
Lotus.
Zahn.
It's getting a lot of love right now. It's about to become,
Its final episode is coming up. They just got season 2.
season 2's, I'm probably not going to be that interested in that because it's completely new cast and rushed and like not thought out.
Sure.
But final episode's coming up. It's only 6 episodes.
That's what graphic designer Matt Goldstein told me. So he's my source on that.
That makes sense for why they escalated the plot so much last episode, which was the 5th episode. I always think it's 8 or 10. And I was
Right.
like, so I told Luke, I said, wow, they really escalated the plot last episode. I didn't know it was the penultimate episode.
Penultimate.
That makes sense.
So, yeah.
Um,
You were thinking, how is there going to be 4 more
I was
episodes?
like, so there's a whole nother like arc that happens after these things conclude, but now it makes sense. No. But that's fine. 6 episode limited series, that's like what I search
That's
out.
your dream.
Yeah. All right, who's host first?
Is it me? Put it back in front of me.
Guess so.
All right. Taking out the cards. I like
Yeah.
when we do the 4s.
I spilled a bunch too, so if those are old ones,
This is an old one.
find a card that speaks to you. Gentlemen's rules.
This is an old one. All right, 5 words or phrases used to say hello other than hello.
Other than hello.
I'm willing to make hi illegal
Okay.
as well, if you
That
want.
was the
Yeah.
question.
Your rules, you do whatever you want.
Okay.
Other than hello. Ooh, interesting.
Yeah.
I went 2 different ways, and I nixed both of those ways, but now I think maybe everyone's going those ways. Huh.
Interesting.
Yeah.
This is an interesting one.
I think there might be a lot of obvious ones that are skipping past me. I forgot we gotta hide the
Yeah,
chat.
we
No
I
one
think
left.
I think I have 5, so we're good. Or so I'm good. Means the show can happen. One of these, I'm telling you, is an out there one.
This isn't great for me.
Oh man.
I'm doing bad.
That might not be bad.
Yikes.
Yeah,
That's not one of them.
BBD, don't. Whatever happens here today.
Well, I hope they're good. You guys have the right guesses, because
no promises. I don't like my this was harder than I thought it was going to be, but I feel like my brain's just not tapping into the easy section. So I'm interested. What do you got? I'm done.
Okay, going down the list. Sup.
We're counting what's up.
I had what's up.
Yes, but
Counting it. We're
Yes.
counting it.
Or do you have both?
Gentlemen,
yeah.
then we're not counting.
Then we're not counting sup.
We'll
you're
take
gonna
what's
you're
up.
gonna have what up, which I did, and I would count what's up there.
I'd rather take sup than what up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're taking sup.
It got bad quick, man.
We're taking
What
sup.
up?
Yeah.
Okay.
It got bad quick. That was like the fourth one I wrote down.
Baby, I mean, you're okay.
You guys
I want you to know whatever else happens, you're okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, I have hey.
yo.
I have yo.
I have you. I got that from the chat.
Got that
We
from the
both
chat
did,
as
yeah.
well.
What's up? Hey, yo. Yeah, that's
thought
where I
hey-
got.
I thought Hay was out. Hay was good?
Yeah, high was out.
And this
I
was the
Okay.
this was the biggest oddball one because I was struggling. How are you?
I have how are you?
Dude, that's the one I couldn't commit myself to doing. I was like, they're not going to say that. But how are you? Man, I have howdy. That was the first one that came to me, and I was like, and then I had morning. I was thinking
Howdy,
about.
I say a lot to my grandma. So
I was thinking
I'm
of.
surprised
I was,
that didn't come to me.
I was going through my day. It's like, who do I say hi to in the day? And I had myself walking through the lobby, and then in here, and I say morning to everyone,
Morning.
which is just like hi. So
I had Ola and Chow, so I just said hello in different languages.
not
Which again,
bad.
I don't know the
Yeah.
legalities of that,
No,
but
not bad.
Yeah, I thought about lying and pivoting to aloha when I realized I did sup and what's up.
aloha.
You didn't do what's up,
I did what up.
You did
What
what,
up?
up,
which
which is
That's how I
very
that
different.
is how I answer phones.
Okay. So you get 4 there?
Yeah, somehow.
pretty good.
Somehow, some way.
I'm up next. Yeah, that's pretty good. I got 3. You got 3?
3.
All right. The next round that I am the host of, I got 2 options here. Let's do an easy one. Let's do name. I feel like we did this already. We did this on the show already. Juice. Name 5 kinds of juice.
I think so. We did chips last week.
I played juice before.
I think we did juice.
I think we did juice.
I'm
Remember
willing to say we
apple,
did
first
juice.
time,
orange,
yeah.
Yes.
Name 5 things that squeak.
Things that squeak.
Okay. Okay. Did we talk about this?
Did we do this one as well?
I think you said in passing that it was one that came up when you played, but I don't think. But we didn't do it.
Okay.
Or we were, or so at some point
Going
someone
to
was
ne-
choosing.
I
between
remember
them.
us discussing it. You get to choose.
I tried to get cards we did all the way to the bottom last week. Jake will remember I spilled all of them.
I
it
spilled
kinda-
some.
Well,
too.
we've been talking about shows. Name the 5. Oh, never mind.
Never mind.
It's a
Never
quick
mind.
out. Name 5 things you can ride.
Okay. Okay.
5 things you can ride. Got 1.
I need one more.
Oh, do I want to go that? No, it's too much.
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna
that
make a
was
wild
pretty
card for this
fair.
one. If you guys want to make a wild
I'll
card,
make a wild
I already
card.
know your wild card.
Yep.
Okay.
I went.
1 second.
I don't like.
Okay.
I think I don't like the route I went.
Yeah, I don't really like the route I went either.
Really liked my wild card, but it ended up on side on the wild
Do you-
card, and it felt wild cardy, so I'm wild carding it.
All right, I'm gonna take a 6 and a wild card. If you get,
Okay.
if everyone does a 6 and a wild card, then there's a lot of points on the board to be had.
Oh, fuck. Oh,
5 things
I'm
you
mad
ride.
at you. I'm mad at you.
Why?
I don't know. I'm not. I take it back.
So do you
It's a
have
bluff.
all yours? You guys have all yours.
I
written
have
down?
my 6 and a wild card.
I have my 6 and a wild card. Recency bias came into play with
Whoa.
mine, I think.
I don't know what that
my
means.
guesses.
Oh, I just thought of another. Do you guys want to do a 7?
No, it's done.
No. That's
It's
why
done.
I
Don't
said
write anything.
That's why I said the
Don't
recency
write
bias thing
anything.
now after I confirmed you
Doesn't
guys were
count.
done.
It's a second wild card.
Doesn't
That's
count.
all it is.
It does not count.
Only if
you
guys,
hate
only
the
if-
second
it
wild
doesn't
card.
count.
Only if you guys match it with your second wild card, and if you don't write it, then it
Doesn't
can't be
count.
matched.
Doesn't count. People
A
who don't write
horse.
anything.
Horse.
Number 1.
One.
Number 1.
Yep.
Number 1, a bicycle.
Yes. Number
Bikes.
5. It took me a while, but 5
4.
I got it.
Bikes, a motorcycle.
See, I don't have
No.
that.
That's where I didn't want to do that.
Yeah. I was thinking bicycle when I put bikes.
A bus
Ooh.
Yes, but that was my 6th.
counts.
Counts.
Okay.
And then I went train because I just was thinking transportation.
Yeah, I wrote bus/train because I was cheating. So
You should have separated. and
I
gotten
should have
2
wrote car/bus.
Yeah,
no. It was a public transportation category.
yeah. My 6th is a roller coaster.
I had that.
I did not have
Okay.
that.
That's
that
my
count.
number 2.
It counts. And then my wild card was pine.
Ooh.
Oh no, not.
I can't believe you didn't have skateboard.
Yeah, didn't.
And then I had ride the wave as my
Yeah,
wild
that was
card.
my second wild card.
Doesn't count.
Doesn't count. Yeah. What did you have?
Just car and the recency bias picks. I put dolphin and elephant down because we just talked about riding them in the animal draft.
Okay.
And when horse was the first thing you wrote down, I immediately went to other animals you could do.
My original wild card was hot hand.
Oh, nice.
My wild card was a lover.
Oh.
When you said I don't want to go that way, I thought you meant going dirty.
No, I didn't want to go straight transportation, but I did. I went bicycle, motorcycle, bus, train.
Ride the wave.
Yeah, I know. I had it as my second wild card.
You love
how-
waves.
I love riding waves. How many do you have?
3.
So,
3
we-
that round.
And how many did you
7
get?
total?
3.
So Jake cannot win. You and I are in a race.
Jake can't win.
Didn't you get 4 there?
Yeah, so we both have
So
7 and you have 6.
we both got 4 when we went.
Right. Couldn't I get 4?
You could get 4.
That means one of us would also get 4.
But that could mean I could win.
We could- no, 'cause
we
you
Oh,
could
got-
he
get-
doesn't. Yeah.
We could get 2s that are different from each other.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
you get. We don't.
Well,
if
last
we don't
time we went, it
overlap
was
on
happened like that. But
you
it was-
have the best opportunity to get points as the person that goes.
Yes. Last time we were in this situation, it was one of us that couldn't win because if we got him, then you also got him.
You were in the power seat last
Yeah.
time.
So the game's fully in the air.
Game's fully in the air. Let's see.
Good notes to the game from Coney today. Map quest for Boone. Can Singer sing? I didn't see the third one.
MapQuest. I like that.
Not liking any? That was a lot, too.
I might have went from the pile we're using.
Oh, okay. Didn't like that either?
No, I do like this. It's,
Okay.
Again, where this game, match 5, go get yours, can be fun. Name 5 things that are sharp.
Nice. 5 things that are sharp. Oh, man. Do 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 do. 5 things that are sharp. Let me know. You get to decide how many extra and wild cards we're doing.
Right. I'm going to see. I have written down 5.
I've got.
I've
my
been doing
5.
first thing that came to my brain. I'll see if... Now I'll do a search to see if there's any...
I made a switch so I know what my 6th or / wild card would be.
Okay.
I did a sub for the original 5 though.
I only have 4 written down. I have a good wild card if we get
I have a
there.
good wild card.
Okay. I'm writing down the other one again.
I need
I'm right
a
sixth
fifth
and a
thing that's
wild.
sharp.
Yeah.
And
Interesting one. I don't feel great.
Yeah, I don't like my 4. I have 4, and I don't even really like those. Sharp. I feel like they're all the same thing. Whatever. I have 5 and a wild if we're ready to go.
5 and wild, BBD.
5 and a wild.
Number 1, knife.
Yes.
Huge. Number 2, stats.
No.
Guys,
No.
sharp stats. We do it literally every week.
Yeah.
Scissors.
No.
Yes. That was the one I subbed in.
Feels like something I should have had. No.
Sword.
Sword. Yes.
Gamblers.
No.
No.
And my wild card was smart people.
Well, wild card's to match wild card, right?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I thought that's how we did it previously. But
Yeah.
anyway, I had minds, like a sharp mind.
I couldn't think
Same
of
vein, but different words.
Yeah.
So
I couldn't think of the word. The other ones I had were needles and a tooth.
Needles.
I had nails and edges and minds, and then I also had my wild card was a look, like you look sharp.
Yeah, I
I
subbed.
was gonna put suit in there or haircut, and I was like, just do it.
I subbed
Sharp
scissor in for pencil and made pencil my wild card. Thinking about school, and then when I did that, I thought about doing like a student thing.
So did we
But then I
tie?
never did that.
How many did you get? 3?
I got
3.
I got 3.
So BBD won.
BBD got the dub.
Yeah, good job, BBD. I got 9 points. You got 10. Jake got 8.
9.
9. We tied then because I got 2. Makes sense.
Wow.
Wow.
Bieber.
Good job by Big Baby David.
Match 5.
It's a good game.
5
Really-
things that are sharp. You think that pops up, and you're going to be like,
I
only
was
ways to go.
things you ride when I chose that. I thought that was going to be like, and then you kind of blank. Like,
that one was a blank.
When you start
but
doing,
then
when you
it
get
opened
into
up
a
a couple
lane,
routes.
yeah.
when you go down one route,
Sharp really blanked because I didn't like mines that much, but it was the second thing I wrote. And then I was going to put razor blade, but I'm like, that's the same thing as knife and
Right.
sword and like all of this.
Yeah, I almost wrote tooth, then shark tooth back to back.
Wow.
I was like, well, just do teeth, and then that's how you can cheat at this game.
Good.
Go get yours today.
Do we have, you want to we'll call it quits since the Yankee game's about to start?
Yeah, we got a lot to do.
Yanks started.
Couple
or about to
calls.
start.
Game.
Oh, yeah,
have
we
to
have a call
record
today.
something else,
Forgot about
too.
that. I have to record stats that exist but do not matter today. And then we have the Yankees post-game, and then I got a lot of breakdowns.
Yeah.
Then I got to cook a dinner.
Lunch would be cool.
Hey, did you see that video I keep telling you about the catcher putting down the signs? Did you see how I watermarked it?
I did not.
Might be my new watermark.
Okay. Watermark Talk 10, the show. We
It
always land
is,
here.
let me see if you can even see it if I make it big screen.
Top left there, the bulldog.
Yeah, it's your bulldog face, which I thought fit because they're calling all fastballs.
Yeah.
And it's just it's like a presidential, like mint coin face
really
watermark.
faint.
Powerful.
Yeah.
I haven't had a bulldog in a while.
Really
Yeah.
easy to overlook.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
the second you see it, you can't not see it.
Yeah. Bulldogging in the top left there.
Has anyone commented
That's how I
about that?
grew up.
I don't think
Underbite.
anyone's watched that video.
31 Ks.
Yeah. Passive. So funny.
It's really good. I miss the alley.
We'll get back there one day.
Probably not, but I do miss it.
And we can literally go there.
Yeah.
We can call the guy. The other guy was like begging for his job that we don't play, and we really like him.
Just
So,
a little like emotional.
Yes, it was a little emotional.
It's a lot.
All right, that's the show. Thanks, guys. Next week's going to be.
You're not connected on here for the outro music, by the way.
Oh, next week is going to be fun. We have an interview.
Fun up.
We have the Dumb and Dumber draft,
Whew.
which I got to watch Dumb and Dumber again. because it's a good show.
Do we
I like it.
do we throw the draft their way?
Give her?
Hint.
No.
No,
Yeah,
as yeah,
love
but there's
to.
enough to juggle.
There's so many good things to ask about.
Okay.
I don't know how tight a window she's working with.
Nice base hit by Judge here. Get things going in the first.
Judgy.
Still don't have you on here, by the way, but we also can just not do it.
Why does this never work?
Yeah, but I forgot to have you do it pre-show because you kind of don't need it for this show. But
It's just too many of the same thing. Got it.
There it is.
Oh, it's struggling.
Mm.
yeah, it's only coming in one ear.
That's weird.
Two claps and we're out.
BBD, snacks and tea, baby.
2 claps and we're out. See you guys.
Drafting things with these short kings, you'll never have to strive. I might sound a little crazy, but it's the best.